Tuwe macho. Mikuapuaji, miujumu yote, wote wanaoangaliaga mataifa kwa macho ya kinyang'anyi hupenda kutumia mkono wao kwenye masuala ya chaguzi. Sasa na sisi lazima tuwe macho. Wanapendaga kupenyeza mikono vyao kwenye chaguzi hizi. Naweza wakavuruga mataifa haya ambayo wanaona yanapiga hatua, yamedhibiti maeneo ambako walishafanya shamba la bibi. Wanaweza wakaona hapa ndo tunaweza tukataka kuyumbisha. Kwa hiyo najua na wale ambao watataka kuretire impressed, kuhalalisha ukibaraka, najua maeneo ambayo watataka kutumia ni haya ya kisheria pia. Nilishamwambia kwa minajili ya wizara yetu, vita vya kiuchumi, vita vya ukoloni mamboleo, ubeberu, ukibaraka vinapiganiwa kwenye battlefield, ni kwenye uwanja wa sheria. Tuwe macho, tuwe makini. Maslahi ya nchi yetu hayana pande mbili, nchi yetu sisi ni moja tu. Kwa upande tulionao ni wa nchi yetu sisi. Nashukuru sana na mlifanyie maandalizi ya mapema, kwa sababu na lenyewe sio surprise. Tujue mapema.
Kwa ulinzi wangu usichelewe. Kilimau haipa ushinguo, ni rafiki wa wewe. Marhaba ungarisha nguo harufu pia, mzuri utapata utajibunia, madoa sahau yatakimbia ichubui. Marhaba sabuni bora marhaba Tanzania, King Limau sabuni bora King Limau Tanzania.
King Limau na marhaba kutoka Tanzania ni
Diabetes is a risk factor for hospitalization and mortality from COVID-19 infection. Studies conducted in China, for instance, indicate that of patients with severe disease, up to 16% had diabetes. Also, diabetics are twice as likely to require intensive care than COVID patients without diabetes. Diabetic complications such as diabetic kidney disease and ischemic heart disease may complicate the situation for people with diabetes, making them frailer and further increasing the severity of COVID-19 disease and the need for care such as acute dialysis. It is not that people with diabetes are more likely to get COVID-19 than the general population. There isn't evidence to indicate that if you have diabetes, you are likely to get COVID-19. That's not what we're saying or what the information that has been gathered so far says. What it says is that when people with diabetes become infected with COVID-19, then they have a higher chance of experiencing serious complications from COVID-19, and the outcomes are usually not good. And this is even worse for those diabetics who do not manage their diabetes well and experience fluctuating blood sugars. Let us also emphasize that obesity also predisposes people to many ailments diabetes included. Many patients with type 2 diabetes are obese, and obesity is a risk factor for severe infection. People with severe abdominal obesity also have mechanical respiratory problems, resulting in poor ventilation of the lungs, thus increasing the risk of pneumonia, as well as reduced oxygen saturation of blood. With COVID-19, this combination of conditions can be deadly. Of those we have lost to COVID-19 so far, 15% of those with comorbidities had diabetes. COVID-19 deaths due to diabetes and hypertension combined account for 47% of deaths of those who had comorbidities. We have over 500,000 Kenyans living with diabetes. It is to them and their loved ones that I'm speaking to at this moment. This group of Kenyans is advised to ensure they remain safe, ensure that they eat healthy and keep their blood sugar at manageable levels. As a ministry, we are asking those with diabetes to stay home and only to go out when absolutely necessary. But even then, to wear masks and maintain social distance. And if you happen to live with someone with diabetes, you must be aware that as a potential carrier of the virus, you could very easily transmit the virus to this vulnerable group of people. So you must be your brother's keeper and make sure that you observe